Welcome everyone to the 26th Digital Marketers Graduation Celebration. My name is Dan Gretsch, and I'm the CEO and founder of BizHack Academy, and it is my distinct joy to share this celebration of all of your hard work with the mayor's office, who's here represented, as well as with our larger BizHack community. Many of you already know me, but I'm the CEO and founder of BizHack, and also spent half of my career as a professional journalistic storyteller, and now the more recent half of my career as a business storyteller, teaching and educating business owners on how to use their business story to grow. One of our signature products, a course that actually got its start at the Idea Center at Miami-Dade College, is the Digital Marketer's Edge, the program that you guys just completed. It is our signature program, and it is one of the most difficult and most comprehensive courses we offer. We also offer courses in lead generation, of how to find customers online, in thought leadership, in the Thought Leadership Edge, and most recently, we are just wrapping up the creation of a course on AI for marketing and sales. You know, a lot of you guys know that we partnered with the mayor, but it's not just the mayor. We are partnered with the three major public schools here, FIU, Broward, and Miami-Dade College, with their innovation centers, as well as a lot of the small business support organizations like the SBDC, the Florida State Minority Supplier Development Council. I am a certified Florida minority-owned business, and 87% of our clients are minorities and women, underserved businesses, and it's with great pride and with a real sense of mission and purpose that we do that work. We've also had a series of nice recognitions, whether it's Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business Program. Shout out to you guys. There's a number of you on in this group. We really are very happy to be and honored to be an alumnus of that program. And we've won a number of different awards and been accelerated by a number of different organizations over the years. Some of you know this story about me and my grandfathers. On one side, my grandfather, Sator from Spain, was a coach in La Liga. My grandfather on my mother's side, Henry Marcus, was a physics teacher in the Philadelphia public school system. Second oldest public high school in the country, Central High School, is where he taught. And I really carry forward this legacy of coaching and teaching, but I combine it with my love of storytelling, and that's really how BizHack came to be. That's actually my mom. My mom taught me to be a champion of the underdog, so that they can transform their lives. You know, we all have choices in our lives. I choose to work with you guys. I choose to work with the strivers, the small business owners, the folks who are kind of the underdogs in this economy, but also are the foundation of everything good, from Main Street that's diverse and local, to 50% of our economic activity, to 80% of our employment. You know, small businesses are the heart and the soul of our community, and you are also challenged. I, as a small business owner, am challenged by the speed and rapidity with which the world changes, with the like outsized impact of things like the pandemic and global recession. Like, all of these things impact us, and so we need help, and that's really what BizHack is all about, is helping you. Our goal, our fundamental foundational goal, is to help you grow faster. And so everything we do is about speed, and basically leveraging training to help you speed up how quickly you grow. And this idea of growing faster, the number one way, actually, let's go ahead and mute all. Sorry about that. The number one way that we help all of you grow faster is by upskilling. So one of the fastest ways to grow is to invest in yourself. And that's really at the heart of Strive 305, is there's never been a better investment than in educating yourself. Our core values are around learning by doing. You just experienced a course where we forced you, often uncomfortably, into actually running ads, to grow with purpose. You know, all of our companies are purpose-driven companies. We ourselves are a purpose-driven company. We call you small giants. Creating community. There's the community that we build by supporting our small business, There's a community we build by partnering with our mayor, and there's a community we build right here on that WhatsApp group and at this graduation celebration where we all get to celebrate and send our love to each other. Authenticity, I'm talking here about my mother and my grandparents. Like, this is what we teach, and because this is not only how we teach marketing, but it's that authenticity that will help you grow your sales. And blameless problem solving, and make it simpler. You know, a lot of you are frustrated by marketing. That's why you've taken this course. Our goal is to say, like, look, the past is prologue. How can we help you take it to the next level? And how can we give you a simpler way to grow? Because marketing, we know, can be really overwhelming. So today we're going to be commemorating your learning journeys. We're going to present real life campaigns, showcasing the best practices and examples from several of our coaches of their stories of me. And then we're going to recognize those participants who best and most profoundly embodied the values that are around the BizHack approach, the BizHack mentality with the BizHacker Award. So let's get going. So we'll start with our thank you gifts raffle. One of the favorite traditions that we have is, you know, and this is along the lines of building community. We recognize that you're not here alone. You're here with the support of each other, with the support of your coach. And many of you, your biggest breakthroughs may not have come in class, but they might have come in a lab where you got a tip or an idea or an inspiration from one of your peers. And so in honor of that idea that we learn from each other, we have asked each of you guys to donate thank you gifts, and then we give them out to each of you as a way to kind of build that community and recognize that learning is done as an individual endeavor, but a group one. And so with that, we're going to start with this 30-minute Reclaim Your Breakthrough session with Vanessa Coburn Coaching. And the winner is Dragonfly Thrift Boutique is going to be giving a gift card worth $50. And the winner is
Garnet.
A 1-hour public relations coaching session from Jordan Sherman of M&C Communications, and the winner is
Maria Alberti.
Carlene's from Social Blessings is giving a $10 Starbucks gift card, and the winner is
Jessica Berger.
Congratulations, Jessica. Juana Jones from Jolly Creatives as a $20 Starbucks gift card, and the winner is
Rita Chowhuri.
I did want to take a sec and acknowledge our amazing teaching team, starting with lead instructor Carlene Scarlett of Social Blessings. Unfortunately, Carlene isn't able to make it today, but she does send her best. We had 4 marketing coaches. This was the largest cohort, you know, in the history of BizHack, thanks to the mayor's support. So we had an incredible group of coaches. We called them the J Crew because all of their names started with J. Jordan Sherman from M&C Communications. You'll actually be hearing from him later today. Julius Harper from J Sharp Consulting. Guys, if you don't mind, just in the chat, just throwing out your love and admiration. Pia, I love your little boy. Is that your boy in your lap? Ah, it's your little girl. I love her. She's so beautiful. Well, she's our youngest biz hacker today. Juana Jones from Jolly Creatives, and then Jennifer Noreen from Brand Collective. We'll be hearing from both of them. You can tell Jennifer doesn't live in South Florida because she's bundled up. So with that, I actually wanted to welcome Juana to the stage to share her story of me, why she does what she does, why this kind of work supporting small business owners is so meaningful to her.
Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to forewarn you, you may hear my 10-month-old in the background. She's sitting next to me eating little puffs and trying to relax. Being a coach this time around was so wonderful. It was so incredible to be on this side, like Dan said, kind of on this side of the Zoom, if you will. It was so wonderful to help business owners from this perspective. So having gone through BizHack back in the day when it was Market Hack, and then kind of gone through several of the iterations, and just being a friend of Dan for so many years. It's been beautiful to watch the BizHack journey and to kind of have my own BizHack story. So I work with small business owners who are women, Black and brown women. And I really do that. I love being a Black and brown woman, but I really do that because another reason I do that is because we are the fastest growing group of business owners in the country. And so a lot of those systemic injustices are really pushing us into our greatness, right, and into our calling. And so it was also just so wonderful to serve those of you who have come through the program as a coach. And so thank you, Dan, and thank you to the other coaches.
Yeah, well, it's been such a joy to kind of work with you in this new capacity, and I really, I really appreciate you. I've said publicly how important you have been, to this journey. We have actually been self-funding more than $300,000 in scholarships. And those scholarships were really inspired by a conversation that you and I had a few years ago. So I just want to personally acknowledge that again, as I've said in other public venues, how important you've been in really awakening and opening my consciousness of my role as a business owner. I spent most of my career as a journalist, and journalists really don't take stands. We're not political players. We don't advocate. And what you've really taught me is that when you're a small business owner, you don't need to, you have the right to advocate. That's a personal choice that you can make as a business owner. And man, I can't think of a better group to advocate for than underserved small businesses. Like, I literally am feeling goosebumps. Like, that's such an honor. And you kind of helped open my eyes to that. And I really appreciate you for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So Danilo, you're going to be up here. So let me go ahead and get this going. So just as a quick reminder, Danilo is going to say a few words of welcome, kind of set the stage. And then we're going to welcome the actual speakers. What I'm going to do, just to make this easier for everybody, is I'm going to, as each of you do your testimonials, I'm going to just go ahead and throw your thing up so you kind of know who's up next. And then I'll just, sorry for the marketing coach, Juana Bethel, I'm sorry, Juana Jones, excuse me, of Jolly Creatives. So that way you don't have to remember the order. Everything will be pretty simple. And again, Abby, we'll hear from you shortly, but not in this part. So here we go. So I want to welcome Danilo Vargas from the office of the Miami-Dade Mayor Daniela Levine Cavas let me start over. So I want to welcome Danilo Vargas, the Small Business Innovation Manager with Miami-Dade County. He works with Daniela Levine Cava, the Mayor of Miami-Dade County, on her Strive 305 initiative in support of small businesses. And thanks to him, and thanks to Strive 305, and thanks to the Mayor's generous support, we are graduating today the largest cohort of biz hackers in the history of BizHack, 7 years, 26 cohorts. And I wanted to welcome Danilo and like for him to say a few words. Just before we get to him, I did want to introduce, the stars of today's show, the Biz Builders, cohort 26 of the Digital Marketer's Edge, which includes 30 Strive scholars. Their logos are so numerous that we actually couldn't fit them on one slide. So with that, Danilo, thank you for your support. Thank you for making this possible. And I would love for you to say a few words to the group as I graduate today.
Oh, thank you so much, Dan. And thank you for your hard work to put all this together. And I just want to say hello to everyone and congratulations. Woohoo. Give yourselves a big round of applause. I mean, this is a major, major accomplishment. I am so proud that all of you have been able to participate in this class and that the mayor's office has been a part of making that happen, the biggest cohort in the history of BizHack. That's amazing. Also, I'm personally proud of all of you, but I know the mayor is proud as well. And this is all part of her future ready strategy, which is to help our small business owners be prepared for the post pandemic economy. And as you all know, there's always challenges. As Dan mentioned, we're always facing challenges and we need help sometimes. And it's good to see that we have a leader in the mayor that really, really cares about small business owners, because guess what? She is one of us, because she started Catalyst Miami back in 1996. That's a nonprofit, but still a business, right? And so a nonprofit business. And it's doing amazing work to this very day. And it's a testament that she knows how hard it is to build something from scratch. And so part of the Future Ready strategy is to make sure that you all have the tools and the know-how to be world-class marketers. Because we know, marketing is my passion as well as Dan's. And we know that there's one thing that can be a game changer for you. It is really mastering marketing. It will transform your business. It's the difference between having a small enterprise and a much bigger one, is how are you marketing? And so I'm really excited to see the presentations today. And I want to ask you all to please, I would love to show this off to the mayor, and in your own words, express what this program has meant to you, what you think it's going to do for your small business. And I would love to share that with Chessie and Michael John and the mayor, which are all part of the economic development team that we've put together at the county. So with that, Dan, thank you so much for the opportunity to be here. I love this. Congratulations to all of you. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with as you graduate today and put this knowledge to work in your small business. So thank you all so much.
Oh, we love it, and we love being partnered with you, and we're very honored to be representing the county in your work. Our instructors have partnered with our classmates, and we've actually selected 5 students, Strive 305 scholars, all of them, to just say a few words from the heart about what they got out of this program and what specific value they found. And so what I'll do is I'll quickly kind of share my screen as we go through each one, and then let them speak about that. So let's start with Zoe Garnett of the Arts and Business Council of Miami.
Hey, like Dan said, I'm Zoe. I am with the Arts and Business Council of Miami. I am the digital marketing manager. So what this program has meant to specifically to me as a part of the Arts and Business Council, and why I was so grateful that I was able to qualify for the scholarship, is that we are in touch with a lot of small businesses in Miami. We help them with their marketing, we help them promote themselves, we help kind of stimulate that creative aspect of the cultural ecosystem in Miami. So by being able to take this class and learn things like audience targeting and how to run a Facebook ad and how to create a lead form, we have now opened up the possibility to help more small businesses in Miami. Because by helping one small business, who help other small businesses, we're helping a huge group of small arts businesses in Miami. So I'm so grateful that you guys were able to give us this opportunity as the Arts and Business Council, so that we can now help other small arts groups in Miami and stimulate that community.
Beautifully said. And I've actually been on the board as a volunteer for the Arts and Business Council for almost a decade now. And I'm very honored to be able to work with you guys to build our partnership in this new direction, and thrilled that you could be a part of it. Thank you. Next is Claudia Lopez of Pia Yoga. Claudia, you might be on mute.
Yes, sorry, I was here with my baby. So do I have to share what this course was for me, right? For my business?
Yeah, just speak from the heart. Like, what did you get out of this experience? I know
Perfect.
We asked you to work quite hard for us.
So it was great to get back in track with my business through this course. So I have always wanted to go back to do ads. I have done it in the past, but I was quite disappointed with the system. I had a lot of doubts about how to use Facebook ads and everything. So this course really helped me to get back in track, to really learn many tools on how to solve these issues. It helped me to work with my coach and my my colleagues, the other students, to create like better ideas, to have better ideas, to have a really good campaign. And also it helped me to actually, like, I'm a marketing person as well, but I didn't have like the customer journey. So it helped me to develop the customer journey, and it's still a work in progress, but I think this is really helpful. So thank you very much for everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pia, do you think you'll be able to make more money as a result of the training that we've given you?
Oh yes, definitely. That the idea of taking this or doing these ads is to sell my online services, especially. Sorry, my baby is here screaming loud. So yes, definitely is to sell my online yoga courses like around the world. So the idea is to sell them here in the United States, in Miami, in Colombia, in Latin America. So it will definitely help me to create better ads to sell more courses and services through my website.
You know, our goal is to help you grow faster. So I'm very happy to hear that. I'd love to welcome Kristen Gonzalez from the RSA group.
Hi, how are you? It's meant a lot to me. I've actually wanted to personally, besides helping with the group and so forth and business, I also wanted to personally do the digital marketing course. So this gave me the opportunity of doing that because other courses were super expensive. So the opportunity came about, and I'm able to not only better myself with having this course done now, but I'm also able to help our group now. We're a real estate group, and we've been around for about 30 years. And we always struggled with, we do a lot of postcards and stuff like that, but we always struggled with the Facebook ads. It would always either like push it back on us, or it wouldn't work, or so forth. So it was really good opportunity to learn how to work with these ads so that we can, you know, share our videos and do so forth of our properties to be able to market everything a lot better and reach more people.
Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing that. I wanted to welcome Andres Velez of Velco Trading.
Hello, everyone. Well, what this means for me, this could get very deep because when I received the invitation for this course, my business was getting to a point like a plateau, and I was running out of, let's say, of tricks or weapons. So this was a very big opportunity to learn new tricks, new things to try. So it meant a lot to me. And I know that this could be used in many ways. If it is not only to this business, to another business, you know, I'd like to open another business. So this can be used in many ways. So
did we give you a clear roadmap for what your marketing should be, and a little bit of a few new tricks to add into your bag?
Yes, a lot. And I can discover more out of this. I can use it in other things, and this has been very, very helpful.
So not only is it helping today's business, but the future businesses that you'll
future
run.
Businesses. Yeah, it has opened my eyes to more other opportunities.
Well, I'm very happy to hear that. And then we actually have two extraordinary Pilates studios represented here. So I wanted to hand it over to Maria Forrest of Forrest Pilates to share her experience.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Maria Forrest. I've been an owner of a Pilates studio here in Miami for almost 20 years. I do appreciate and thank BizHack for providing this resource for small businesses and the mayor, of course. And basically the course was very informative. It helped me to learn and to navigate and create ads in Facebook, which I had no previous background in digital marketing. And if I can do it, anybody can do this course. You do have to dedicate some time, but at the end, it's totally worth it because you not only learn, but these tools help to scale your business. And if you apply yourself, you definitely will take your business to the next level when it comes to digital marketing. And I also want to say that the team, the presenter, the coaches, as a whole, you guys work really well together. You can tell you've been doing this for a while, so it's very harmonious. And I would definitely, they basically helped me throughout my few weeks doing this course, and it was very nice that I had the help that I needed when I needed it. And I would totally recommend this course to I already have to friends who also have small businesses here in Miami. So thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. And yeah, just super appreciative. Looking forward to diving into getting more ads out there running.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to seeing what you do next. So I wanted to just, these are our 5 selected presenters, but I wanted to actually take a second and share with you the kind of group's performance, and then invite one of our coaches to share a few words. So you can see where you started at the beginning of the semester in the blue, and at the red where you grew to. That is a concrete example of your learning journey. These were all the learning objectives, and you can see tremendous growth. Now, 7 is considered basic mastery. So you can see that you have mastered most of the topics of the course, but there are things like retargeting, advertising on LinkedIn, integrations and automations, which are areas of further study. And so this is really pointing out both, like, acknowledge what a huge difference 2 months, 7 weeks can make in terms of your understanding, and that there's still an opportunity to do even more. Another really concrete measure is your 20% increase in your knowledge around marketing from the start to the end of the course. I'm very proud of this. You actually have beaten, our average course increase we see is between 10 and 15%. What that tells me is that underserved business owners, grab opportunities and take them and put them even more seriousness and effort than the average business. So congratulations on a 20% growth in your knowledge. And then finally, one of our most important metrics is return on ad spend. How many campaigns did you run? How much advertising dollars did you spend? How many leads did you generate? And then ultimately, what was your return on investment? We saw a 48% increase, a 48% return on investment. In other words, you spent $3,500 in ads and generated more than $5,000 in first-time sales, and that is going to then continue to translate into a very powerful long-term return on investment. In addition, Andres spoke about how these are tools that he can use to start new businesses and to apply in other spaces as well. So the return when you invest in yourself is infinite. I wanted to invite a local business owner, Juana Jones of Jolly Creatives, a BizHack alumnus who turned marketing coach who worked with many of you, to just say a few words on the behalf of the teaching team about what it was like to work with the Strive 305 scholars this semester.
Hello again. So yeah, on behalf of the teaching team, we all had such a wonderful experience. She's very vocal these days. We had such a wonderful experience, really, learning so much about all of the businesses, learning about the challenges. There were some challenges that many of us hadn't directly come into contact with, and so really, I think I speak for everyone when I say not only did we enjoy helping you, but we learned a lot as well. And so, yeah, just again, like, thank you to the mayor for the opportunity, for believing in small business owners. Thank you to Dan and Mike for leading our team. Thank you to Jonathan for being such a wealth of knowledge, and for being so helpful. For my first time being a business coach, I definitely could not have done it without Jordan, Julius, and Jonathan. So it was the J crew was definitely tight knit. We definitely supported each other a lot throughout the process.
Thank you. Danilo, is there anything you wanted to say just as we wrap up this section and then go into the presentations?
No, again, just congratulations. It was so great to hear that this has been an impact for your business. And I can't wait to see what you guys come up with next. So thank you all so much.
Perfect. So we're going to do our class photo now, just because I know some people, including Danilo, need to go, and we want to make sure that he's in the photo. So John, do you want to lead the taking of the class photo?
Photo is going to be a serious photo, and the second one is going to be a little bit crazier photo. Yes, so you can come up with whatever pose you want to do. Usually we have, Dan is a specialist in crazy faces, so let's get over. I'm going to tell you when. Okay.
I don't know
Oh,
why we even take this first one. We've literally never used it, but I just sort of feel like
yeah.
we're obligated to have a normal photo. So
For the
just
reference,
smile.
yes.
Yeah, just for the record, but we never use it. We like the crazy one. All right, so we
Yeah.
should just smile.
Yeah, so we're gonna do two shots because there are too many people. So okay, here's the one. Let me see. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, give me a second. Let me say that. Okay. Let's do that one more time. Serious guys, you're not funny. Okay. And now let's do the crazy one.
You know, I got these glasses just for this moment. I'm ready. The key to being crazy is using your hands.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Got it. Okay, give me a moment.
One more.
Wait, give me a second. Gotta paste this in, save it. Okay. One more time. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Got it. We got it.
All right. Class photo is done. Let's do this. So we're going to start now with the presentations. We have Abby Minahan's going to go
Abby.
first. So give me 1 sec. I'm going to just get my screen going. I probably should take my glasses off, although I can see just fine. So it's my distinct pleasure to welcome Abby Minahan of Inkwell Sports Solutions to share her real life campaign. You know, Abby and I have a deep connection. She's my sister's best friend from college. I remember watching Abby as a young woman, just crushing it on the soccer field. I think her senior year, if I'm not mistaken, you guys were in the top 5 nationally when you're at University of Michigan, and you know, you're just an extraordinary athlete and human being. Getting emotional. You also have made a career in sports, like my sister. And so one of the special joys of this class, this course, is that I get to help you accelerate that growth, help you bring your special Abby sauce to more people through Inkwell Sports Solutions. So it's with deep and humble gratitude that I welcome Abby Minahan to share her real life campaign.
Thanks, Dan. Congratulations, everybody. Okay, I am Abby Minahan, as Dan said, and this is my digital marketing journey with Inkwell Sports Solutions, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So when I was in college, I played soccer at the University of Michigan, and I received an opportunity when I was there to play with the United States women's national team for soccer. It was my dream to play with Mia Hamm and Abby Wambach, but instead of saying yes, I told them no. And why on earth would I do that? It was because I was terrified of not being good enough. I really had no idea who I was and what I had to offer of value besides my ability. And I missed out on the opportunity of a lifetime. And then years later, I became a college and club soccer coach and coached for about 15 years. And then over those 15 years, I realized that there were very few resources offered by athletic departments and organizations that really help coaches connect with their athletes in a more meaningful way, and then to help them leverage their unique talents for their team. And then for athletes, there was really little help to help them understand who they are, how they operate, how to build more self-belief and self-confidence. So with that being said, I am Abby Minahan from Inkwell Sports Solutions, and our purpose is to draw out unique organizational greatness through customized learning and development so that athletes, coaches, and teams transform and thrive. So I chose the lead generation for my campaign objective, and my target audience was, I called it Powerhouse Athlete Program Parents. And it was moms and dads for an offering we have for athletes. The moms and dads were the ages of 37 to 55. They had to have some kind of sporting interest, and then they had to be parents with teenagers ages 13 to 17. And then my free irresistible offer was a 10-minute informative video on how parents can impact their child's confidence, their courage, and their sports performance. So my thumb stopping video, this is what it looked like. I'll play it. So it was just over 15 seconds. And really my compelling message was, hey, parents, you can really influence your child, and it doesn't have to take thousands of dollars to do so. It can be in just as little as 10 minutes. So this was just a screenshot of my landing page and what that looked like. And then my customer journey. So obviously it was an ad that went out to Powerhouse moms and dads. If they saw the ad and they did not click on the link to head to my landing page, they would be retargeted. And then if they did click on the link, but did not put in their lead, they would end up being retargeted. And then if they placed their lead in, they would kind of enter an email sequence where we would just really try to provide a lot of value and education and limit our asks. But really kind of start to push them towards that Powerhouse Athlete Program. One thing that Juana pointed out to me that I didn't think about was what happens when someone does become a customer? What's the journey then? And so that's something that I have to add to my customer journey. So my results, my ad budget was $75. I had 5,736 impressions, and then the cost per 1,000 impressions was $13.07. I had 123 link clicks, which was a conversion rate of 2.15%. And then my cost per click was 60 cents, but I got no leads, which zeroed everything else out. And I'll talk about that in just a second. So everything else was a zero, but hopefully we'll end up with something eventually. So my biggest ahas, just for time's sake, I'll focus on 4 and 5. So I think for me, it was just potentially not the right offer for the audience, or just not a strong enough offer or a strong enough call to action. And just, I think for me, just understanding how much tinkering goes into an effective ad. It doesn't have to, I don't have to throw everything away. It just might be just some small adjustments that I need to make. And then what's next for me and my company is definitely running more ads. I think a huge thing for me was, if nobody knows I exist, they can't buy from me. So just getting Inkwell Sports Solutions out there more, and then just improving on telling my business story.
Beautiful job. Thank you, Abby.
Thank you.
So why again did you turn down the opportunity to play with the national team?
I was terrified. I just really didn't know who I was or what I had to offer besides my ability. So then it just ramps up the pressure. Yeah.
It's interesting because I remember you as such a self-confident young lady, watching you play, and you were so powerful on the soccer field, but I guess it didn't, just some of the lack of confidence just manifested from there. How has that changed the way you coach and support younger athletes?
I think I get to be what I never maybe received or got, and not necessarily just because someone didn't care. I think a lot of coaches, most people don't know that there's not necessarily training for coaches. Like, anybody can just go be a collegiate coach. There's more for soccer than there is any other sport. So the reason why we exist is because I get to be what I didn't get, but then I get to train coaches to be that support for their athletes and become aware of things that they may not be.
One of the truisms, and this is not awesome, but it is real, is that many businesses are formed on a foundation of trauma, on a foundation of something not going the way you wanted it to, and you then felt like hell-bent on making sure that nobody ever misses out on an opportunity. That was certainly true for me when I got fired, lost my job, and that inspired me to become an entrepreneur. And to take, lemons that life serves you and turn those into lemonade is a gift and the hallmark of a purpose-driven business owner. So we're very honored to have you a part of this, and look forward to continuing our journey together.
Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome. Next up is Zoe Garnett of the Arts and Business Council. I have been working with the Arts and Business Council as a volunteer for more than a decade. They are one of the most extraordinary nonprofits singularly dedicated to helping provide support and acceleration to the arts in Miami, part of a national network of similar organizations, but by my book, one of the best in the country at that kind of work. Zoe is a marketing manager for the Arts and Business Council of Miami, and took this program to really help not only accelerate the work, the recognition that the Arts and Business Council of Miami gets for its work, but also to pay it forward and support the many nonprofits and arts organizations that it supports with that same knowledge. So welcome, Zoe. We're very excited to see what your real life campaign yielded.
Hi, thank you, Dan, for that amazing introduction. Okay, so like Dan said, I'm Zoe with the Arts and Business Council. This is my little BizHack journey. So I feel like I was very unique in this program with the fact that I didn't start my own small business. Laura Bruni is our president and CEO, and she kind of created the Arts and Business Council in Miami. So I was coming in to essentially help stimulate and create and help her create her vision. So the reason why I took this job is the beginning part of my story, of my business story. So when I was a child, I always had a hard time fitting in. I found solace in the arts. I realized that the arts had the ability to help and reach others like the arts had for me. This is Laura's business model that I included in our journey, which is for over 30 years, the Arts and Business Council has led some movements to empower the cultural ecosystem with high impact partnerships between business, entrepreneurs, and the arts. As Miami's only organization that leverages the arts for economic vitality, ABC programs inspire employees, stimulate innovation, and foster creativity. We assist 500 plus art groups, and we have 150 plus artists through executive consultation, leadership training, audience development workshops, forums, creative outreach, and networking events. So this is me. I just want to explain the bonus. So the one that's me in this pink dress, we went to the PAM party. So we do a lot of marketing for small arts groups. That one in the top corner with the heart, that is me at one of our creative happy hours. And then this photo of me shaking the hand is at our Miami Arts Marketing Project networking events. So this is kind of our ideal customer. So this was something that really was helpful for me with creating our audience. So we, Juana and I called her Nonprofit Nancy. So this someone who's married, someone who's created a nonprofit, somebody who is like into, if you've ever seen on TikTok or Instagram, Pika City, you know, that guy on TikTok who does like Pika City and he like shows you all the fun things to do. So that when I came on, Laura and I were talking about trying to make our social media reminiscent of that, where we want people to come to our social media page because of like, oh, we know what's going on with the arts. So this was the kind of person that we created. This is my awareness ad. So for the people that I picked theater, visual arts, community theater, classical ballet. I picked a lot of people who have clubs. I picked drama teachers, teachers of dance, teachers of art, because those are the people who tend to want to align with us and create a part and join our partnership program. This is my thumb stopping video that I will play for you.
And we're not able to hear any sound, but there's some, it's okay though, but there's some music that is underneath it.
Yes, there's like some jazzy beats underneath it, if
Perfect.
that makes you feel any better.
No worries.
Just play
Great,
them.
great video.
Thank you. So this is kind of my result a little bit. I showed this to Laura. Laura was very happy. So we reached about 3,645 people. I don't know why I said about, that's exactly how many people. So this was my map that we created. So I was able to run in my awareness ad. So this was my goal was to drive people to our website. They were going to land on our email landing page. They were going to sign up for our email blast. And either they were going to become partners through our website where you're able to become an individual partner, or if you're an arts marketing partner, you can learn about more information on that and become an arts marketing partner. So there was a win-win if they went to our website, which is you have to our website has a pop-up, so you have to kind of sign up. So either way, we got their emails, and then the added benefit was, yes, they were going to come and purchase an arts marketing partnership. So this is my funnel. I'm sorry, I wanted to make it my colors. So our ad budget was $75. We got 3,640 impressions, which led our CPM to $25. Our link clicks were 15, which is a conversion rate of 2.42%, which is a CPC of 5. We did have 0 leads, which thank you, Dan. They told they told us at the beginning of the program, your first campaign, it might not always bloom, but it's good to always try. Now for the next time. So we didn't get any leads and we didn't get any sales, but we're ready for the next time. My biggest ahas during this program was learning how to run an ad itself. I didn't realize that there was all these different complex elements to it, like creating videos, creating something to put out there that would drive interest to your social media page. Learning how to create an audience was definitely a game changer. Before with ABC, we had only really done on Instagram where you can kind of boost a post. We'd only done that. So learning how to run an ad and then knowing that I can create an audience where I can specifically target somebody, like this one we ran for our arts marketing partnerships, but we have Miami Arts Marketing projects that are coming up, so I can create specific audience for specific programs that ABC is running, which was great. The third thing that I loved super, super much was how to create a lead form, because we do a curated email blast for the arts. So being able to get that in front of a larger group of people and a larger audience was something that was really intriguing to us as a business, because we want people to click through our flyer that we send out once a month. So what's next for Arts Biz is tomorrow, which is also my birthday, is our Bold Arts Brands for New Times. It's our virtual MAMP program. And please, I'm going to drop my email in the chat. Please, please, please let me know if you want to sign up. I can get you in for free. I would love you guys to come. So we have the dream team from Palm Beach coming, and they're our board, and they have put together a lovely presentation on Zoom. So I hope to see you guys there.
Beautiful job. Congratulations. And it's so exciting to kind of be continuing our journey together. And please send Laura our best and congratulate her on all your success. All right. So next up is Claudia. And Claudia, you were part of the Scale Up program at the Idea Center, as well as the course that BizHack ran through Elevate D5. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Did you also do the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business Program?
No, I haven't.
Okay, excellent. All right, perfect. I'm going to do a quick intro and then you're up, okay?
Okay, perfect.
All right. Well,
oh, yes, sorry.
That's okay. It's really an honor to welcome Claudia Lopez of Pia Yoga. Let me try that again. It's really an honor to welcome Claudia Lopez of Pia Yoga to share her real life campaign. One of the types of companies that we've often seen do really, really well in our program are health and wellness companies. And that's especially true when you have a owner like Claudia Lopez. Claudia is a lifelong learner. She was actually part of a program that we did with Elevate D5 District 5 Commissioner Eileen Higgins. It was kind of an introductory course to marketing. She was elected by her peers as the BizHacker Award winner then. Claudia also was part of a program called Scaling Up at the Miami-Dade Idea Center, and they handpicked her as someone who they thought would be an amazing Strive 305 scholar, an amazing participant in the class. And she has not gone, she's not disappointed. She is someone who is so focused on growing her yoga studio, giving the gift of yoga to more people, but also doing it with a marketer's mindset and a business owner's approach. So it's really wonderful to see when people who are health and wellness practitioners really attend to the business side, because in the end, if you're just a yoga instructor who's trying to sell classes versus a business owner, you're going to be able to give your gift to more people. And that's one of the real things that we do when we work with owners of health and wellness studios who typically are themselves practitioners of what they teach, is that you really need to attend to the marketing and the business growth. And Claudia Lopez is a perfect example of what that looks like. So welcome, Claudia.
Sorry, I'm going to share a screen, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Here I am. Thank you for the introduction. So here, let me just put this here. I'm super happy to be presenting here, and thank you everyone for voting for me. I think I learned because of you as well, so that's great. I'm Claudia Lopez, but also known as Pia, or better known as Pia. That's why I put always Pia here. Let me, 1 second. This is, okay, perfect. So my story, I was a marketing executive before. I worked many years for different companies, big companies, and I was looking for something to help me calm my mind. You know how life gets so busy and we get so stressed. So that's how I found yoga. And years later, I became a yoga teacher because I wanted to help others to find their balance and to live a life with yes, a more balanced life, more connected with their wellness. So again, I became a yoga teacher to share my mission, which is to bring Hispanic women accessibility to wellness. And I do this first through in-person classes, events as well here in Miami, and retreats around the world. And also through my website, through my platform, which I call my online yoga studio, where students can learn yoga through my online courses and my online membership to my yoga studio, where they can practice live with me and with pre-recorded classes as well. So for the course, I did two campaigns, so awareness and lead generation. And I'm going to talk a little bit about both. My audience, this is a real person, a real student, actually, from my online yoga studio. She's from Colombia. She lives in Cali, my hometown. I didn't know her before. She's almost 50 years old. She has 2 kids, and she's a businesswoman. Not a business, she works in a corporation. She travels a lot, and she works in a really big corporation in a really good position. So she is practicing with me each week, and it's a great help to help her find balance in her life, and to also work with her body. So based on this, I selected the interests in Facebook ads, which was, I did it focused in Colombian women. I selected 2 cities, Bogota and Medellin, women from 35 to 55 years old, interested, of course, in fitness, wellness, yoga. The audience size was almost 2 million. This was my free irresistible offer after I run the awareness ad. this was the video of the irresistible offer. Sorry, my baby here, my husband couldn't come to take care of her, so I'm here. Like, so basically, I was telling like, do you want a space for your mind and your body? So I was giving them a 30 minutes free yoga class, pre-recorded. Okay, so that was my my video. So this is a compelling message. Again, I was giving them a free yoga class if they sign up through my on my newsletter. Okay, so this is the landing page I did on my website. So they will click here in get offer, and they will have to give me their email address and their name and their city. This is the customer journey. So basically, I will run the first awareness ad. Then I will retarget with this offer that will bring them to my landing page for the lead generation form that I just showed you. If they did sign up, they will receive an email with a free class, and then another series of reminders to actually do the class. And after a week, I will send the sale offer, which is 30% off on my online yoga course. Okay, and then there will be 2 journeys if they will buy it or if they would not. So they will receive 3 more reminders, and if they will buy it, well, there will be another like journey as well with which will include testimonies and more things. Okay. So this is my result of the first ad. This is the first ad, which I didn't show you. I had a budget of $75, and it went really, really well. Impressions were 86,000 impressions, and the true plays were 62,000. So it went really, really well. It was a really good campaign for awareness. I think one of the things that helped me to do this is because also it was in Colombia, which is a little bit cheaper to run ads, but also in the course, I decided to run another one exactly the same in United States to see the difference. And of course, the results were way lower, but it's still really high numbers. So the impressions were almost 20,000 impressions. So it was really good. And then I ran the second ad, which was the video that I showed you. And also it has a really high impact. So it has almost more impressions, 133,000 impressions, link clicks, almost 6,000. I generated 45 leads, but not sell because I was still on the process of sending them later the email with the offer. Okay. I was here a little bit sad because I thought I was going to have way more leads because of these link clicks. So then also during the course, I decided to run another ad, same thing, but using not my landing page, but the Facebook sales form, lead generation form, and it went way better. So I was able to receive it all together like almost 500 leads. So I have 500 more leads in my newsletter. So that's really, really good. So aha moments, it's very important to have a clear customer journey. I think that was key, as I mentioned it before, for this and for later on in my business, to have a clear customer journey, to know where do I want to take my leads as well. To keep moving different pieces, testing different ads and keep learning. And something that seems obvious, but the bigger the top of the funnel it is, the more chances to have more leads and therefore more sales at the end. What's next for my company? To send the final products offer with the 30% off. Actually, I already sent it. I want to keep comparing the return of investment between Colombia and United States and see which is more profitable for me. Also, and apply the learnings from this as well to launch my second online course, which is going to be launched this year. And I want to explore as well with linking ads to target entrepreneurs and people who work in different companies. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Beautiful job. Thank you so much. And I'm just curious, you know, I said something at the beginning about how a lot of yoga instructors, you know, we're going to be hearing from a Pilates instructor, how a lot of folks are really good at the yoga and not so good at the running of the business. And I just was curious, as a person who came from a corporate and now is in the yoga space, have you observed something similar to that? And is there any message that you would send to, you know, yoga practitioners, instructors, business owners about the importance of attending to their marketing?
Yeah, definitely. Because I think we think because we are a yoga teacher, we are just need to focus on the yoga thing, but we run a business, and at the beginning we need to do it by ourselves. So it's very important to learn how to run the business side of the business of the yoga, even if it's even if you are just a yoga teacher without a physical yoga studio like me. I have my online yoga studio. It's very, very important to know about marketing and to learn all these tools, like being able to put yourself or to create yourself your ads. It's very, very helpful to be out there and people being able to see you. Like if they don't see you, as someone mentioned, they're not going to buy from you. So for me, this is really important, and definitely I'm going to keep like allocating budget for ads. It's not like just to have more Instagram followers or anything. It's just because we want to grow the business. It's very important to grow the business. And I think this is something very important. Like sometimes as well, ads is more about awareness, and it's something to see it in the long term as well.
Perfect. Great advice. Thank you. So I wanted to welcome Kristen. How do you pronounce? Is it Erise, like I pronounced, or how do you pronounce the Erise group?
It's Erise.
Erise group. Okay. All right. Let me do a quick intro, and then I'll hand it over to you. It's a special treat to welcome Kristen Gonzalez of the Erise group. The reason why is because Linda Erise was my realtor, and she helped me sell my house. She was actually the third realtor that I had gone through. I like to say that realtors are a little bit like marketing agencies. You usually get really angry at them before you're finished. And so this is an example, I think, in our case at BizHack and in your case at the Erise group, of just one of the great practitioners of the art and craft of being a realtor. And very grateful to you and to Linda and the whole team to helping sell my property. And I'm so excited to help you grow your business. So with that, Kristen Gonzalez of the Erise group.
Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and. Sorry, our little screen's getting in the way.
So right next to that little slider is a little stand. Just click on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get.
Just right next
to the left. In the way.
Yeah, just to the left of that negative sign is a little icon. Can you just click on that?
Yeah. And there's another way up here because there you go. All the bars get in the way of the little clicking thing. Okay, guys. So for the Erise group, we went ahead and we have a new development project, a boutique villas that are being sold in Fort Lauderdale. They are currently under construction. It's called Marina del Rio Residences. So we wanted to go ahead and promote with Marina del Rio Residences. So we went ahead, and this is just to give you a little bit of background on the group. The Erise group has been in sales for over 30 years. All the members of the group come from different migrant backgrounds, such as Italy, Britain, Peru, Cuba, Venezuela, Argentina. And that's what it means to come. We all know what it means to come from nothing and build, to want to have the American dream of being a homeowner and wanting to provide a better life for our families. That is why after selling over 1,000 homes, we continue to strive and work hard to help others achieve the same goals we had in our beautiful state of Florida. Since joining the group, I have acquired knowledge daily and learned more techniques on how to help our clients make the right decisions for them and their family's future. And that is what helps me to wake up every morning to provide that joy to the many faces, to know that they're going to be sleeping in their own beds, in their own property at night, and growing up playing in their own backyards. You know, that's all the dream that we have for our families. So this is a little bit of a couple members of the team. My target audience, we went with Fort Lauderdale. Went with a 45 to 65-year-old. We went more towards the retirement, like a doctor or something that enjoys luxury living with boating and fishing and so forth, because the property does have a marina where you can have your boat slip and so forth. And that was our target audience. We went ahead then and we didn't do the second offer, but our offer was going to be a 30% down instead of a 40% and a complimentary boat slip. Then let me go ahead and play the video for you guys.
And I assume that there's a little bit of a sound beneath it. Is that right? Is there some music that you have with it?
All right.
Perfect. Great. It's beautiful.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know who was talking. I couldn't hear what
It
the
was
music was.
Dan. Yeah, we couldn't hear the sound, but there was some
Yeah,
sound
I
with the
don't know
video.
that the sound doesn't go through. But yeah,
Yep.
that's it had just a little bit of a music in it. That's the whole renderings video that we use for our marketing. We went ahead and offered for people to own a little piece of their paradise. It's a very nice neighborhood. It's gonna only be 10 units, so it's very private. It's gonna have its amenities, its pool and so forth, its gym. As I said, the boat slip or and then they can also do like paddle boarding and so forth. So it's gonna be a really nice community. Oops, sorry. Okay. The customer journey. Basically, we put in our Facebook ads. Then they go to the listing landing page. And then if they like the property and they want further presentation, we'll show them the property. They'll present the offer. And then when they close on the property, we have our past clients list, which we will continue to send email blasts and so forth. And sometimes we even get referrals. They'll refer us to a family or a friend that's needing to sell their property or to buy. That's pretty much how all of our ads usually go on our customer journey. Here are my results. I had a $75 budget. We had 10,891 impressions. We had 8,206 people see the 3-second video play. And then the through plays were 8,059. So we had a pretty good turnout. I would say that my biggest ahas is that Facebook ads can actually work and get published, because we always would get barriers that it wouldn't go through, or they would suspend it on us, or it was just a pretty big headache. But I learned that we can actually do it. So I also learned how much information can be learned from the results, as you know, what exactly the clients enjoy like watching, or what their needs are, or what we can adapt to have more customers out of it, and putting edge and not so bad and getting past the frustration, because there was always some frustrating moments when you would have it all set up and then they would go on and say nope, they don't accept it. So those were my biggest ahas. I would say what's next for us in the company We'll be putting a lot more ads for our listings, especially the video ones and stuff, because now I learned how to edit the videos as well. We will continue to grow and bring more business. And then we look forward to maybe learning more, and maybe we'll take some other BizHack classes with you guys so we can further our journey. And that's all for us.
Thank you so much and congratulations. That's really great work. And I did want to just take a quick second. We are lucky enough to have Carlene who's joined us. Carlene, this is a good little intermission as we have a couple more presentations, but did you want to just say a quick word? Congratulations. Welcome to everyone.
Sure. Hey, everybody. I just want to say I'm really proud of you guys, but most importantly, everybody here. And those who aren't here should be very proud of yourselves. You guys made it to the end. You stuck it out, even past the learning curve. And it's been great seeing everyone's presentations unfold the last couple weeks. And you guys are now officially certified BizHack marketers. So I really am looking forward to seeing every business kind of unfold, especially on social media. Looking forward to seeing you guys post, as well as maybe see some ads circling around in the near future as well. So I follow most of you guys, if not all, on social media, especially your businesses. But you guys should be really proud of yourselves. You guys made it this far, and you guys definitely have an advantage in the digital marketing space, not only just being, business owners, but now having this top of mind knowledge on how to build a successful ad and take these learnings and run with it.
Yeah.
And don't forget, you guys also still have access to the course. I don't know if they said it already. You have access to the recordings for a few more months. So be sure to look back if you guys have any questions, or look back at the recordings, especially if you guys do get stuck. You guys do have that access into Learn Worlds for a few months after the program concludes.
Perfect. Thank you so much. What a wonderful job you and the team have done, the J Crew. I did want to actually take a minute, and I wanted to welcome Alex to this stage as well, if you will. Alex is a volunteer at SCORE Miami, another great resource in town. So Alex, you want to just quickly, 30 seconds, share what is SCORE Miami? How does it help small businesses? And you, as one of the lead volunteers there, how would you recommend folks take advantage of this resource?
Thank you, Dan, for opportunity to say and just to congratulate all of this, let's say, businesses who was able to take part in your great program. The SCORE is organization. We are volunteers and a part of small business administration, and most of us, it's a retired executive, and it was a blessing that I was able to join your program just to increase my knowledge for digital marketing, and to be able to share this knowledge with all of this small business owner, future or existing in Miami-Dade. And I hope your program will be part of every curriculum for our digital marketing in our webinars, and we will definitely recommend your course for Miami-Dade and for all the SCORE's chapters all around the US. Thank you very much, and I hope we will continue this journey.
Oh, thank you, Alex. And I appreciate you so much. So guys, this is just a screenshot of the website. I put it in the chat. You can either go to a mentor or take a workshop. It's all free of charge, volunteer based. And, Alex, just on behalf of all the business owners in South Florida, volunteering for an organization like SCORE is thankless work. So let me make sure to say thank you. Thank you on behalf of all of us.
Our pleasure.
For the
and
work
by the way,
that you
it was
do.
working for my business as well. I learned a lot, and I will definitely hope to use this knowledge in the future. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And I wanted to welcome up Andres, and we're gonna share my screen and we'll do your intro. So here we go. And Andres, you're in the just your company is in auto parts, is that correct?
Auto parts, yes.
Yeah.
Import and
Okay.
export.
Perfect. All right. I'd like to welcome Andres Velez of Velco Trading, which is in the auto parts business, import and export. And this is an incredibly competitive field, one where there's a lot of what we call Me Too businesses that on the surface look very similar to Andres's. And it's really through differentiating his company through smart marketing and through his personal story that's really going to allow Andres to grow faster and to beat the competition and thrive. And so it's really a pleasure to welcome you, Andres, as one of the top performers in the Digital Marketer's Edge.
Thank you. Thank you. You see my screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Hello, everyone again. So the story of me is not moving. Hold on a second.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, now working. My business story. Okay, since I was a child, I always was very interested in cars, learning all the manufacturers' name, the countries that they came from, memorizing the emblems, all their different models, noticing what changes they had year to year. And of course, in school, in the last pages of my notebook, what you will find was always car drawings. Wherever I went, I always had a little car in my hands. From my teenage years, I liked buying and selling things also, thinking about new ideas or businesses, whether it was a new service or product. And the idea of being my own boss, having autonomy and setting my own rules always was present in my goals. So working in a company that liquidated auto parts surplus from American companies to Latin America, I started noticing that a lot of customers had difficulty getting their parts or finding them at a good price for the luxury cars, mostly European and American brands. So very often they asked me to help them finding or getting parts from them. Even though it was not a numeral responsibility I have on my job, I always took the challenge to help them with those requirements, and I found myself being very good at it and also enjoying it. And after a year of working there as the jack of all trades, I feel trapped and I quit, and then I got into the auto parts business myself. Okay, my audience, my campaign objective was awareness. My target audience was, I picked Mexico City because it was a market that I haven't used before. It was mainly for business owners of repair shops and that repair these kind of brands. This is a little example of the frustrations of these business owners. As in every third world country, there aren't many good options for these car brands to get quality parts at a reasonable price in a timely manner. Few dealerships have the parts needed, but at a very high price. Let's go. My irresistible offer was get out 10% discount in your first order. This is the thumb stopping video. Okay, I'm still having problem with this. I can show you at the end of the presentation. The compelling message is, this is in Spanish, but we are the #1 part source for your European luxury car. And my call to action is get a 10% discount on your first order. my customer journey. So we did a Facebook awareness ad. If they see the video, if they click in the link, they go to a landing page. They complete the form with the name, with the email, and they receive the customer email with a quote, or with a 20 or 10% discount. If the customers approved it, they go ahead and make the purchase. If not, we can send them a second email with that improved offer and terms. Okay, my results. I put a $75 budget, but for some reason, Facebook just used $10. The impressions were around 62,000. The CPMs was 70 cents. The 3 second video plays were 7,355. The true plays were 613. My biggest ahas, Facebook knows everything about you. You can narrow your target a lot and be very precise. Compared to other platforms, Facebook is very, very cheap. And digital marketing is a very effective tool and is constantly changing. What's next for me and my company? Keep on learning on this digital marketing world, identify new business opportunities, as I said before, and potentialize the current ones with this tool, and keep creating ads and running ads and try different markets. And that's it.
Great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Phenomenal work. Maria, you're up next. So I'll do a quick intro and then we'll hand it over to you. We often see kind of a trend among health and wellness business owners who are really successful at marketing and growing their business, and they often have a corporate background. And Maria Forrest of Forrest Pilates is no exception. This is someone who started her career in corporate America and then found her calling in running a Pilates studio and sharing the life and body transformative effects of Pilates with her clients. And we really think that folks like Maria Forrest of Forrest Pilates are really a model for how you can build your health and wellness practice so it can help as many people as possible. So Maria, congratulations. We look forward to seeing your real life campaign.
Thank you. Thank you, Stan. There we go. I'll move you guys over. So I titled it "Live Your Best Life." The story of me. I was born and raised in Miami. My parents were exiled from Cuba when they were around 17 years old, and when the government basically took everything they owned. When I was a teenager, fresh out of high school, I started in the corporate world. There I met really strong leadership roles of women who became my mentors. I admired these women so much, and I learned so much from them. There in the corporate world, I met the father of my kids. And at some point after the corporate world, when I had already started my own Pilates studio, I realized that I had everything a woman can ever want for themselves. I had a great husband. I had 2 beautiful daughters, a nice home, and a flourishing home business. And yet I felt unfulfilled. I did not recognize the woman that I saw in the mirror every day. And I used, like most people, right? We use food, wine, TV, any distraction really, to not feel how I was feeling, even though on the outside, my life looked great. I felt lost and for such a long time, and eventually I shut down. It was just, that was my, you go fight, flight, or freeze. I kind of froze. I didn't want to do anything. I was just like, okay, this is overwhelming. I keep doing the same thing and I still feel the same. However, along this journey, I found some great tools and new mentors to help me navigate through this, what we call a dark night of the soul. Happiness is an inside job. I learned how to connect back to myself again. I realized that everything I've ever wanted is within me. I believe that when we abandon ourselves and look outside of ourselves for happiness, the separation from self is what creates the internal suffering. I am Maria Forrest from Forrest Pilates, and our purpose is to support, guide, and teach healthy, conscious men and women who are seeking to live a life a more fulfilling life. My business model right now is movement, mindset, and nutrition. It's evolved in the last few years, actually during COVID. We finally because I've been doing this for a while, but finally put it all together during COVID and on the website. So we advertise this way now. So my audience, basically healthy, conscious men and women, their wellness is super important to them. Mostly women, even though we do sometimes get guys who come, but it's mostly women. Men usually do private classes more than group classes. These are educated, mid to high end and intellectual people. I do notice though that there's this trend now in the last few years is that I'm getting a younger generation passing through. Usually it was like midlife. That was my higher percentage of customers. And now there's this slew of younger kids coming through, which is awesome. The free irresistible offer was basically an unlimited package of not only just Pilates, but we added yoga and rebounding, which are trampoline classes. So, the value is $350 is what normally people pay to do all of the, unlimited classes. So we did a savings of $100. This is my awareness campaign. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. It's very simple. Just to create awareness. Sorry, trying to turn it off. And my campaign for trying to get doing the offer. This is a video. And basically this is the landing page where they would go to on my website. Basically only gives them two options to either book it or let us answer any questions you might have. So either way, we would collect their information. Oops. Sorry, they're all playing at the same time now. There we go. So my customer journey is very simple. Like I said, they either purchase the first class or they ask a question. Either way, we're going to collect their contact information. If they purchase a class, they obviously, we see them when they come in, they're automatically added into our mailing list for our newsletter. And at some point during the process, when they're with us, we can offer up whether they're in the studio or not. We have communication with them. We let them know about our events and retail, and we can also offer any private sessions if they need any consult with nutrition or anything else. And if they ask questions, same thing. We get their contact information, we get a hold of them, but they're automatically in our newsletter. Oops. So the awareness funnel, my budget was $75. This is very local. I think I did 5 or maybe 10-mile radius. So it was small because this ad is for customers to come to the studio. It's not one of the services that I offer that would be online. So it is very precise as far as the demographic. So basically the impressions were 4,200. The CPM, $15.36. The 3-second video plays was 3,200, and the cost per second video was $20. Through plays 3,400, and the cost was $19.36. I do not have the results yet from the ad that I do have, like I showed you the ad and the landing page. I just need to run it. My biggest ahas, even though this was not part, I really was so impressed with this chat GPT. I loved that side course that we did along with this course. My biggest learning was how to navigate, and basically that it's not as hard as I thought through Facebook Ads Manager. I learned Canva, which before I used to Lumen, I can't remember the number, 5 or whatever. Basically, I like Canva better. It's a little bit more progressive. My biggest challenge was time. And I realized that hiring someone to manage, and now that I understand what they're doing, I'm more knowledgeable. So it would totally be a lot more productive if I do hire someone, having those conversations with them. And I'll learn once I run the lead generation ad, I'll see what comes out of that. I have 3 more irresistible offers that I'm creating videos for, and I'm super excited to see the results. I have a high-end business plan, since I take these courses once in a while to, get me out of my comfort zone and to help me to start planning. And this course definitely helped me to do that. So I have more, I'm adding more classes. I'm hiring a Pilates teacher, and can't see the last one, hire someone to help me manage the ads, is what I'm going to be doing next. And that's it. And I want to thank everybody for all their help during this process. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And we really appreciate, everything that you've done and that you're doing to kind of grow your business and share Pilates with the world. I want to now welcome up Jennifer Noreen and then Jordan Sherman to share their stories of me. These are both new instructors for BizHack, and then Jordan, after that, we'll do the certificate ceremony. So we'll start with Jennifer. Jennifer, it's been such a pleasure to get to know you and work with you both as one of our fractional CMOs, as well as one of our marketing coaches. And I'm very grateful to you for all the work that you've done this semester, and wanted to give you a chance as you're getting your certification as a certified marketing coach for BizHack to just share a little bit about why you love to coach and help and support small businesses.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Can I share my screen? Is that cool? I so appreciate the opportunity, and I will be quick to share my story, because in the realm of a busy agency, running a busy agency, and the fractional CMO work and the coaching, it's busy and you can lose focus of your own purpose and drive. And so it's really a great exercise. I just put together a couple very short slides. But my company story is essentially, I was raised by an entrepreneur. I'm from a family of entrepreneurs. I have 6 siblings, and 3 of them are entrepreneurs, and a father that was. My father ran a business for the hearing impaired and handicapped, and I was just constantly exposed to someone who was helping those less fortunate, and that had a huge impact on who I am. And I'm hoping to get it to impact my business more. I adopted internationally in 2009 a high medical needs child, which just means a kid that needed to be at the hospital a lot. And so I developed a heart to see healthcare service kids like her better. And I live in a very affluent area of the country. In Washington State, we have we have Microsoft, Adobe, Tableau, huge tech companies, and yet we have underfunded healthcare clinics for children. And in a very general manner, just trying to explain, my heart for that is to marry up some of those funds and opportunities to give from these tech agencies to these clinics that I would frequent. We had wonderful service at Seattle Children's. There were wonderful hospitals and clinics we did receive care from, but I just saw a lot of opportunity for them to be better funded and do more for the community and for kids like my beautiful daughter, Sasha, who you see here with me. I'm a 3-time agency owner. I started Beyond Brand Collective in 2017, and I started it with that vision I just explained, to marry up some of these tech philanthropy dollars with service centers. And so doing this exercise was a great reminder to myself of getting back to that vision. And then just quickly, this is just me and my dad has passed. He was 90 when he left us. Very much an entrepreneur and a philanthropist and a servant of his community. I learned how to tell stories from him. I definitely grew a heart for entrepreneurship and for caring for disadvantaged and medically challenged people. You know, my dad, there was never anyone else in front of him but the person he was speaking to. He was an absolute master communicator. And everyone would say about him that I always felt like the only one in the room when he was speaking to me. And so I loved that about him, and I strive to be like him. And in our online world, it's difficult, right? Communication can be challenging, but I still try to give that encouragement and that connection to people that I'm even online with. So I've made giving back part of my company. And if you'd like to hear more about how I do give back and help my clients give back in their communities, I'd love to share that story with you as well. But thanks again for the opportunity, Dan. I'm excited to be a part of BizHack and to be certified now. It was painful and busy and crazy, but it was such a great journey. So thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely. And thank you. And, you know, I knew we had a great alignment of values, but I didn't know the story about your dad. So I'm very grateful that you shared that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Jordan Sherman, I wanted to welcome you from beyond from MNC Communications to talk a little bit about why you've relished the role of lead instructor in training, and then we'll go into the certificate ceremony.
Yeah, I mean, like so many people's, stories here, whether it's coaches or some of the students who are graduating today. I mean, my story goes back to when I was a kid too, and you wouldn't know it. But I have a TV background. Now I can actually have a nice unkept haircut if I want to, and grow a beard and facial hair. But I used to work in television. And that goes back to my childhood, just being obsessed with the weather. A lot of kids watched cartoons, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. I was watching the Weather Channel, right? My mom was like, is there something wrong with him? He's 4 years old and he's watching the Weather Channel. What's going on here? But I realized that, how important weather was to people in their everyday lives. And I was really passionate about helping people plan their day. And I realized very quickly that, hey, this is what I want to do with my life. And I went to college, got my degree in atmospheric sciences, worked as a broadcast meteorologist for about 8 years in a number of different markets around the country, including my latest television stint in Colorado Springs, which is where I live now, and love living here. So I haven't decided to move back to New England, where I grew up. But I also realized that I was burning out a little bit too. And if you know anybody who works in media, whether it's television, news, radio, whatever, that happens a lot with people. And some folks will continue on that path, and other folks will choose a different journey. And that's what I decided to do, is work in an industry where I can still help people and feel good about the people that I'm helping. And I eventually ended up, after about a year of networking, joining MNC Communications. And our common bond is, number one, we're all former television journalists or meteorologists now. And number two is, our clients are offering something to the world. We don't work with bad people. We don't work with bad companies. We work with good companies that want to do positive and inflict positive change for their clients, or, whomever they serve. So number one, that was really cool. Number two, every client that we have is a blank canvas, and we have this really long leash to just be really creative and kind of throw spaghetti at the wall and essentially see what sticks. It's a whole heck of a lot more than just writing press releases. I will say that, which is normally what you would think of when you think of public relations. We're a lot more than just publicists. But it was through MNC that I ended up taking the BizHack Digital Marketer's Edge course back in fall 2020. I learned how to leverage Facebook and LinkedIn ads for the betterment of our agency, and am now really glad to be helping people learn how to do that for their own businesses and strive in that manner. So I'm really humbled to be, taking my really unique skill set in broadcast meteorology and now public relations, and apply that to, the students who are learning another new skill here in digital marketing. And I think that the core alignment of views that we have for MNC and myself are just right there, neck and neck, run parallel with BizHack's core values. And it's really just an honor to be a part of this program.
We feel the same way about you, and you can predict my weather anytime, my friend.
Can do. A little
All
bit
right,
easier
well,
in South Florida.
let's predict the future success. Exactly. Let's predict the future success of all our amazing graduates. So I'm going to go ahead and show the certificates. If you could just read the name, and then we'll move to the next one.
Abby Minahan, Alejandro Toro, Ana Berlanga, Andres Velez, Brenda Herrera, Pia Lopez, Dana Goldman, Danielle, I'm going to mispronounce your last name, Wuinch, Dominique Guevara, Emily Hale, Gabriella Bernal, Gernot Tashler, Isaac Goren, Jean-Marie Ferrara, Jessica Berger, Kristen Gonzalez, Laura Chica, Laura Sala, Lebi Gonzalez, Maria Alberti, Maria Forrest, Oda Bania, Radita Chowdhury, Rebecca McLemore, Rivka Goren, Tiffany Bustamante, Vanessa Coburn, Yasne Montalvo, Zoe Garnett, Alexander Kiliquez, Amaryllis Sanchez, Belinda Gordon Battle, Derek Maester Newball, Gretchen Long, Joanna Petrie, Lilani Barea Undiano, Maria Coriel, Stephen Levine, Tamara Cruz, Tim Reagan Porter.
Thank you very much. Very good job. You know, I know that was a lot of challenging pronunciations. You did your best, and you did a really good job with that. I want to now acknowledge the BizHacker Award winners, BizHack Academy's highest honor. These are folks who embrace new challenges, work your tails off, experiment and try new things, and see failure as an opportunity to learn. And these are folks who, while the graduation presenters is a collaboration between the participants' picks and then our instructors' ultimate selection, this is 100% your peers choosing you as folks who really exemplify the BizHacker mentality of agile marketing, constant experimentation, embracing the new, fishing with a spear rather than a net, patience and perseverance, and never stop learning. Or what like we like to say, folks who are willing to dare to fail gloriously. And our winners are Claudia Lopez and Kristen Gonzalez. Congratulations, each of you, BizHacker Award winners for Cohort 25. Very honored that you guys could represent. And you're now part of a elite group of BizHacker Award winners from 26 cohorts now strong. I also want to take a moment and acknowledge our brand new certified marketing coaches, Juana Jones, congratulations, Jennifer Noreen, and then of course, Jordan Sherman he was a lead instructor in training, took over a few classes. Jordan, you're now a certified lead instructor at BizHack Academy. Congratulations. So a lot of you guys are like, well, how, you know, we're not ready to quit you. How do we continue to work together? There are 4 ways that we can work together. We just launched a quick poll where you can let us know what, if any of these might be of interest to you. The 4 ways are fractional CMO services. This is where BizHack will embed one of our certified marketing coaches as your in-house part-time head of marketing. This is really something that's for growth-oriented companies of $1 million and more, generally are the ones who benefit most from this kind of service. We do have access to recorded courses. The How to Find Customers Online course is very similar to the one you just took, but we also have a thought leadership course and an AI for marketing and sales course that is also going to be launched on June 15th. That's another great next step for you or people in your team. We do one-on-one coaching. You could continue to get coached by your current marketing coach, or if there's something specific that you're looking for coaching on, that's another option. And then finally, we're going to be introducing implementation labs for AI for marketing and sales. That's going to be starting in June. So those of you who are really interested in using AI, who maybe attended some of the master classes that we just held, but really want a little bit of help, peer inspiration and handholding, basically think about those weekly labs, but for AI for marketing. That's really what it is. And each week we'll introduce you to new tools and new inspiration to help you guys introduce that into your company. So go ahead and let us know what, if any of these sound appealing to you. There's 2 questions. The first is checkbox any of the BizHack offerings that appeal to you. And then if you do know somebody who you think would benefit from our services, please let us know. About 36% of you so far have answered the survey. If you could all make sure to just do that beforehand. None of the above is one of the answers, and no thank you in terms of referrals. So don't feel obligated whatsoever. But we do want to give you opportunities to continue learning with us. Our fractional CMO services, you can read more about them on our website. It's really one of the main focuses of growth for our company. What we just heard year after year of teaching this course is, great, I get it. Can you help me execute? And that's really what fractional CMO services are all about. We also have just had an incredible response to our AI for marketing and sales. And so we're going to now add, in addition to the recorded course, implementation labs 2 hours per week with a maximum of 50 seats on a monthly subscription basis. And we're happy to, if you're interested, if you check that, we're happy to send more information about that. So I wanted to get to our thank you raffle, our final one, and then we have a little musical surprise that we're going to wrap up today's graduation celebration with. It's amazing how quickly this goes. So I'm going to start with Dana Goldman, 1 hour consultation on law and municipal government. And the winner is Dana, by the way, for those of you who don't know, is the former mayor of Golden Beach, one of the 34 municipalities in Miami-Dade County. So really honored to have her participation in the class. Lebby Gonzalez from Rocco's Pack, 1 hour online initial consultation. And the winner is
Danielle Winch.
And Danielle, if you happen to not have a dog, this is something you can gift to someone else with a dog. But just really excited to support. Thank you for Rocco's Pack for supporting us. Social blessings, Carlene Scarlett, $10 Starbucks e-gift card, and the winner is
Gabriela Bernal.
Thank you, Carlene. J Sharp Consulting, a 1 hour coaching on LinkedIn or SEO, and the winner is
Isaac Gorin.
Claudia Lopez, also known as Pia from Pia Yoga, an online yoga lesson in Spanish, and the winner is
Laura Chica.
And then finally, John, are you ready to go with our musical surprise?
Yeah, let me change my speaker.
So one of our certified marketing coaches is actually a recording artist. Who knew? His name is Ricardo Barris, but his name on Spotify is Ricky Anthony. And so during COVID, Ricardo recorded this song, and now BizHack has licensed it. So it's our theme music, and we like to end all of our graduations with it, even the ones that Ricardo isn't one of our coaches for. So when you're ready, John. We're not hearing anything if you're playing it. Nope, nothing. Okay. So while we're wrapping up, if you could start in 1 sec, just a quick reminder, only about half of you have finished the poll. If you could just quickly take the poll if you haven't already, just so we can register your responses. Really appreciate that. All right, John, you ready?
You're listening now?
Nope, can't hear it. If you want to give me the YouTube link, I can play it. Why don't you just share your screen, and when you hit share your screen, click share sound, and that should solve it. That's why a lot of you guys weren't able to hear. You have to click the share sound button when you share your screen in order to hear it.
Okay.
So I just want to say thank you guys so much for, you can fade it out, you don't have to turn it off, but I just want to say thank you guys so much for everything. You've worked so hard this semester. We appreciate you so much. And, you know, we're here to help you now and in the future. You should all have my cell phone number. We did get, you know, your preferences in terms of potential next steps, and we'll be following up individually with you about that. But in the meantime, thank you guys. Thank you for all that you've done, and best of luck. Have a wonderful summer, and we look forward to continuing our journey with you.